Thank you to the organizers. Thank you to the panelists and all the present. Thank you, Anna, for a brilliant introduction. Zooming out of Armenia, and let me take it from there and zoom in and discuss a few points that our panelists already touched upon and give a little bit of insider view on the issues that we just discussed in various countries around the world. So I wanted to also take up on what Anna said about the interconnection between security and elections. Unfortunately, this has been from the inception of Armenia's independence. We started our independence with military hostility with our neighbors. And there was a significant gap of meaning creation in our country. Throughout the 90s and even 2000s, military discourse, political narrative was nationalism was very predominant. So throughout the period of 25 years, we lacked, on behalf of our political leadership, true meaning creation, which had resulted in civil society not consolidating, not becoming strong. And like Mark talked about Georgia, you know, this was only beginning of 2000s when it was one of the most corrupt countries in the world, and then a massive leap forward. So what was that breaking point that led to such a massive success? And there are a number of issues, but first of all, like Mark Cooper said, that in Chile we have, there was a process of bottom up. In Armenia, over the past 2 decades, we've seen that we need processes from both ways. It's a two-way street. Yes, we need a strong civil society, but we also need a strong political leadership. And over the course of 20 plus years, we've seen weak political opposition. And why has this been the case? So taking up on the problem of meaning creation, which has led to weak civil society and lack of awareness about the significance of political institutions and electoral institutions in the country, there has also been a nexus of politics and business, which created oligarchies in the country. That has led to a massive socioeconomic gap and further alienation of the society. So when we look at demographics and the migration trends in the country, we see that it's not only now the lower income families and lower income people that migrate from Armenia in search of jobs, but also middle class families as well. So there has been this powerful alienation with the growth of with the nexus of politics and business, which has led to an increased gap between our political leadership and our civil society. And one of the biggest problems we see as political scientists and analysts here in Armenia in terms of lack of consolidation of civil society is that very two-way street where political leadership with time is becoming more and more disconnected with the reality on the ground, with increased poverty, increased unemployment rates, etc. So meaning creation, civil society, and back to geopolitics again, to the situation of war and security in the country. What we constantly see is the usage of the narrative that, as Anna said, ballot versus border, and it's been recurring, especially during the election period, saying that we cannot afford to have any instability in the country because we are technically at war. We have hostile neighbors. And there's so much to talk about Armenia because I'm here and on a daily basis we confront various issues, and we are facing elections in April. But just to take up on the main topic of discussion and the way we see engagement of diaspora, as Anna said, we need more engagement of those Armenians that are abroad and see what resources we can have in order to strengthen the civil society, empower it to be more engaged in the electoral processes, and B, how do we create a stronger political opposition that can garner votes as opposed to the current situation where the party in power, which is the Republican Party, is very strong. Thank you. I'll leave it there.